This episode of SoCal Safari is brought to you by Denault's True Value Hardware, bringing you family values and great customer service since 1955. Have you ever wondered, while you're running water in your shower or down the drain in your kitchen or maybe using the restroom, where does that go? No, neither have I. But some people do, and thank God these people here think about that and work on it every day. I'm with Rebecca Long here of the Orange County Sanitation District, OCSD, and she's taking on us a tour today, which I'm really looking forward to. It's fascinating.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. So right here, you actually started in 1921?
So in 1921, the cities of Anaheim and Santa Ana came together to create an outfall system. But it really isn't until the 1950s where we take all the separate sanitation districts and combine them into one, just like we are today, where we're the Orange County Sanitation District. And that is really the beginning of where we come from.
Fantastic, all right. In the 90s, the 2000s, up into current day.
So we have some great things that happened in the 2000s. In the 2000s is really when we had the groundwater replenishment system, and that's where we work with our neighbors at the Orange County Water District, and we take our treated wastewater, we send it over to the groundwater replenishment system, and they treat it to drinking water standards. It's an amazing thing because we really have no new water. Same water since dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Wow,
so
point.
Now this water is able to be pumped into the percolation ponds and then used back into our systems.
And there's one more thing we want our audience to learn.
Yeah, so last year we were really lucky. We had Assembly Bill 2022 pass, and that bill allowed for the bottling of this drinkable water to be used for educational purposes only. So you are one of the first and only people to be allowed to drink this water from the groundwater replenishment system. I think we should take a gulp and cheers to you.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Tastes like water because it is.
It is good. A little chunky, but no, it's not. It really is smooth. It's tasty, and that is really good. Some of the best water I've ever tasted.
It's just like taking nature and speeding it up. We're really doing the same things that nature does, but putting it into a smaller area and speeding it up. And it's just an amazing thing, and it's good that we can take care of ourselves in Orange County.
Come sit right down, SoCalSafari, and watch a show that's in the know. SoCalSafari is the place to go when you need to know what's going on. SoCalSafari, yeah, it's the show that's in the know. SoCalSafari is the place to go when you need to know what's going on.
Springtime is a magical time of the year at Denault. Let's see if we can make some deals appear before our very eyes.
Wow, a 14-inch color bowl, only $9.97. Let me try that.
Nicely done, Jen. 4-inch plants, only 77 cents. Hey, this is fun.
2-in-1 rose and flower care, only $9.97. All right, my turn.
Whoops. Oh, nice, Jen. Vintage light set for only $9.97.
Let me try again, okay?
No, I'll take this one.
Very funny, Aaron. This 50-foot expanding garden hose, only $24.97. All right.
Really? Unicorn horn headbands, $3.97. Let's get back on track.
Amusing, Aaron. All right, what do we got? Charcoal lighter, charcoal, and a aim and flame torch for $4.97, $9.97, and $3.97. All right, how about one more? But I need you to snap too.
Nice! Acrylic hot and cold tumblers for only $3.97.
Come to Denault's for all your springtime needs.
Well, another beautiful day in paradise, huh? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is gorgeous here in SoCal. We are in paradise after all. And I am with Eros here, Eros Yong, and you are an engineer here. And it's odd that I say paradise because we're not in a place most people would consider paradise. Where are we, Eros?
We're at the Orange County Sanitation District.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's where the sewage flows right here in this episode of SoCal Safari. But it is fascinating. There's so much that is involved in this whole process. So I really am excited about this episode. But as an engineer, you could have done so many different things. You could be in aerospace. You could be building cities. But no, you chose to be here at the Orange County Sanitation District. Well, why?
Well, I always thought that this is a field that is, it's not very glamorous. It's wastewater. But I'll always have a job here in this field just because everybody poops and pee every single day.
Right. And as I understand, we're going to continue to do that as a species, humans. So there is job security. I never thought of it that way, but there it is. So we're going to see all the fun, fascinating things. And ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seat. I don't know what seat you're sitting on, but hold on because this is going to be a fascinating episode. So let's hit it. Hop in. So, Eros, we are in the belly of the beast right now. This is where everything funnels into. This is the first place where all that sewage makes contact with the facility, right?
That's right. This is called the metering and diversion structure. And this is where all the trunk sewers that have been collecting wastewater throughout our service area come into this plant.
Got it. How big a swash do you cover?
474 square miles.
Wow.
And we have 396 miles of sewer.
And the amount of water coming in was fascinating too. I mean, I hear different ways of people explaining how much water is, but how much water gets funneled in here in a day?
On the average, we receive 185 million gallons per day.
185 million gallons a day.
That's equivalent to roughly filling up the Angel Stadium 3 times in one day.
Wow, there have been seasons where they've stunk it up that much too. So now right behind me we see something else. What is this?
So we measure how much flow we receive at the plant, and also we measure pH, conductivity, and temperature of the wastewater.
And when we came in, you have another added security, there's a couple different lights. There's a red light and a green light.
That's right.
Must mean go and stop, right?
That's right. So green means it's safe to enter because in wastewater there's gases in it that could be harmful to us, such as H2S, and so the light tells us whether it's safe to enter.
So this is fascinating here, Eros. In case you get lost down here, you got a little map telling you how to get out. Where are we going next?
Okay, so right now we're at the metering and diversion structure, and next we're gonna go over to the headworks.
Awesome, let's go.
Okay.
I've noticed all these structures, there's a lot of things that are painted white around here. What's that about?
So plant number 1, and actually our plant number 2 too, are located in very populated...
Plant number 2, what is that name? That's funny.
Sorry, I didn't tell you.
Number 2.
Number 2. We're at plant number 1, which is in Fountain Valley. We're located in a very densely populated area, and we want to be good neighbors. And wastewater creates a lot of odor, and we want to make sure that we capture and treat our foul air before we release it into the atmosphere. So anything you see white, we have white ductworks. They capture foul air within the process areas, and then we treat them in scrubbers. Right.
And I'm getting a little bit of a wafting of a scent. It's not bad though, considering what is going on here, because as we're right next to the bar screen building, Rebecca has opened the door, and so there's a little bit of a scent, aroma, wafting out of there, and that's where we're going to go next, into the bar screen.
That's right.
I can't wait.
Let's go.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Eros, for bringing me here. I'm trying to control my gag reflex, but this is the screen, and you'll see all kinds of fascinating things in there.
So this is the first treatment process within the plant, and it removes all the larger items from the wastewater so it doesn't damage any downstream equipment.
You get rags, right? You come up with all kinds of different stuff.
That's right, rags and bowling balls, I've heard, money.
Yeah, I mean, some of the funny things you found in there, I mean, a cane, I don't know, that poor guy, I feel sorry for him right now. Tennis rackets, right? You can find that, could be.
You could, yes.
Could find that in there. Other little things you could find are like a St. Patrick's Day hat could be down there, right? Maybe a softball could be down there. Maybe, who knows, a pine cone. All kinds of weird stuff and up there. And the part of this process here is to get rid of all that.
That's right.
Whew. And it smells wonderful. I wish you folks at home could be here with me right now. If we could broadcast in smell-o-vision, you'd probably all be flipping your TVs off. But actually, it could be a lot worse though, right?
It could be.
Yeah, so the fact you've controlled a lot of that smell before it gets here.
Yeah, so it's all captured and it's treated. It doesn't escape this building.
Right. And I understand this is a little bit more than what you usually find here, but It's making quite a production here. Tell me, Rebecca, should we just treat our toilets like a trash can?
Never. Your toilet is not a trash can.
Well, okay, Kelly, you could put like Q-tips down there, right?
No.
How about baby wipes?
Never.
How about my homework?
Probably not a good idea.
Okay, well, what should we put down there, Rebecca?
It's simple, the 3 Ps. Pee, poop, and paper. That's it. Nothing else.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You have the information right in front of you. Pee, poop, and paper. Keep it to that. We'll be back right after this.
Let's go over this again.
Lease a Jetta, a Tiguan, an Atlas, any VW model, and walk out without putting a single penny down.
Right, but how do we get people to know we're serious? I got it. 0 means 0.
And no means no.
Very funny.
I got it. True zero due at signing.
That's not it. Aha! No wallet required.
What about a driver's license?
Oh, yeah. Hey, absolute 0 due.
Boring.
I got it. You know what? We'll pay you. Don't spend a single dime.
No money at all.
In fact, we'll give it away.
Why don't you ask our Capo customers to name our slogan?
Good idea. Let's have a contest.
Some people don't seem to realize that at Capo VW, you can lease any one of our great VW models without taking out your wallet. We just need your signature. Head over to the Capo VW Facebook page to help us name our slogan. Winner gets a prize.
A brand new car?
Sure, for a weekend.
Welcome to Mission San Juan Capistrano. Won't you join me today as we explore all the great treasures here at Orange County's birthplace? Mission San Juan Capistrano is an ideal place to spend the day with families of all ages. We have hands-on learning, tours, and the pristine grounds and our lush fountains will entertain and inspire you for a memory to take with you forever. We hope you'll come visit us soon. Visit our website at missionsjc.com to plan your next trip. Take the train, car, we're only 1 hour between Los Angeles and San Diego.
Mission Hills Pet Care Center is a fully equipped veterinary hospital, including digital radiology, ultrasound, therapeutic laser, dentistry, and soft tissue and orthopedic surgery. If your pet needs a checkup, Mission Hills Pet Care Center provides a complimentary exam for new clients.
Just like humans, our pets are living longer. Come in today and ask us about senior testing for your pet over 8 years of age. Mention this ad will give you $25 off. Isn't that exciting, Sprout?
So we came from the bar screen building, which was fabulous, and now we're here at the Clarify. In between this process, there's another building that everything goes through where you get things like eggshells, coffee grinds, another part of the process, and now we're here at the Clarifier. What happens here?
So this is a primary clarifier. This is where we remove most of the organic and inorganic material. And in here we actually add ferric chloride and polymer to help some of these materials stick together. And on the bottom, what you don't see, because everything's covered here, is giant squeegee arms that rotate around, and it scoops up all the sludge that settles on the bottom, and then we send the sludge to the digesters for further processing.
Now, I also see there's some of those white tubes that you were talking about, which help control odor here too.
Yes.
Always a part of that being the responsible neighbor.
That's right.
Controlling those odors. And I've noticed you've got a nice little hatch down here too. And if I just open that up, it'll be fine, right?
No!
Well, I got to tell you, the view from up here is outstanding. This is beautiful. Tell our viewers where we are, Eros.
We are on top of the trickling filters.
Wow, this is a massive structure, and there's two structures side by side doing the same thing. And we see that the windshield wiper type thing going around us right now. What is that called?
They are distributors. So
distributors.
Yeah, they distribute the primary effluent from the primary clarifiers that we were on.
Effluent.
On top, yeah, effluent on top of the trickling filters.
Okay, what is an effluent?
It's just something that comes out of the process.
Okay, all right. So this is another step in the whole filtration process here, and it's designed a little bit differently. I love it. We can see behind us the filtration system here, sort of a honeycomb pattern.
That's right. So this is a biological system. So the microorganisms take in oxygen, and it also takes in the organic material in the wastewater, and it becomes, it forms a film-like material onto all the surface areas that they can find. And then over time, this film becomes thicker and thicker, and eventually it sloughs off, and it goes to the downstream process.
Okay, and just another step in the whole process over here. Fascinating. And I love the fact that it came up because it wasn't always a honeycomb pattern, was it?
No, in the old days they used to use rocks, and
They would really use rocks?
Yeah, and then so the trickling filters would have to be really, built to be very robust to be
Massive.
able to hold all that weight.
Right.
And this is a lot more efficient because you have a lot more surface area.
Right, well, you guys have 3 Angel Stadiums of water
That's
flooding
right.
in here every day. And there's still probably things yet to come that you're going to come up with, Eros, of ways that are more efficient coming forward.
Maybe, or maybe our children, I don't know.
All right, Eros, so we just left the trickling filter over here, and now where are we right now?
We're on top of the secondary clarifiers.
Okay, and it's beautiful. It seems like it's a bird sanctuary here. There's all kinds of ducks swimming around. I saw seagulls around in here, and it wasn't necessarily designed that way, right? It's just a byproduct of
It's
it.
a byproduct. They probably just fly by and they see, hey, look, a big pool of water. Why not
Wow.
just stay here?
All right, so what exactly is going on with this? This is the final stage of the process, right?
That's right. So after the trickling filters, the sludge here settled down because of this giant pond. The velocity of water just so slow, so it settles on the bottom.
I
And you can see there's some squeegee arms that I talked about before. We have the same thing here. And so there are squeegee arms that rotate around the clarifier,
Right.
and it pushes the sludge on the bottom to a sump.
And I see a sign that says the Sludge and Scum Pump Station, right?
That's
next
right.
door to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after this process, the sludge gets pumped to the digesters. And the digesters, you can imagine the digesters as big crock pots. It sits there for about 3 weeks at 98 degrees. All the pathogens is broken down, so the sludge turns into biosolids.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. And those biosolids are then used for other purposes.
For composting and fertilizing.
Right. Repurposing. I mean, that's really, that should be the motto of what you guys do, to repurpose everything you have.
That's right.
So you are the 3rd largest
Wastewater treatment facility
west of the Mississippi.
That's right.
Try saying that at home. So you're the 3rd largest treatment facility west of the Mississippi, but you are number 1 when it comes to what?
So we've been recycling. We actually recycle about 100 million gallons of water a day.
Wow.
Yeah. And in fact, we just broke
the world record
the
for
world
that.
record for that.
You
That's
had
right.
an event back on February 16th that celebrate all that,
That's right.
So what's going on ahead, there's still a lot of growth yet to come, right?
We have growth, but really what we're struggling with is actually maintaining our aging facility. We're over 60 years old, so there's a lot of pipes and equipment and structures that are really aging, and so we need to make sure that everything is functioning and everything is really reliable.
Right.
So we can continue to treat the wastewater that comes in.
There's some facilities around the country who really haven't necessarily taken that into consideration. And now they're paying the price because there's been exorbitant rate increases for people who have to pay for that. You got to pay for that. But what you guys have done, you put that in the planning process from the get-go.
That's right. We're planning out 20 years in advance.
So what does this cost a person living here? The annual citizen, it costs $1 a day.
Less than $1 a day.
Less than $1 a day to pay for all of this.
Put your wallet away, Bob. You don't notice a thing when you sign up for your lease.
You're funny. I like you. But let's just take care of some of the fees right now.
Well, it's called True Zero Due for a reason. There's nothing due at signing.
Let's take care of the down payment then.
It's not due.
Okay, the DMV fees then.
Also not due.
At Capo Mazda, zero due at signing means zero due. Lease any of our great Mazdas from the Mazda CX-5 to the Mazda 3 and keep your wallet in your pocket at signing. We just need your signature.
How about my firstborn?
Nope, I don't think it's due.
you walk into Monaco Jewelers of San Juan Capistrano, you're one of the family. Monaco Jewelers has one of the largest selections of quality diamonds in Orange County, which helps you when making the most important choice of your life. Let your love grow with Monaco.
Hey! You made it! You're here! Clicks, SoCal's online hotspot. Clicks is an online video magazine that takes you to all the hot, happening, fun things going on in Southern California. And it's free! I'm Margot. You'll be seeing a lot of me. I'll be your music scene tour guide, taking you to the best shows before and after they happen. Whether it's rap, pop, country, electronic, or even jazz. But that's just me. Clicks will be your go-to place to find out everything that's happening. We'll also be covering theater, restaurants, wineries, wine bars, and a wide variety of events all around you. And we'll be giving away trips, overnight stays at fun resorts, and date night dinners at the finest restaurants in town. So be sure to go to clicksmag.com and subscribe so you don't miss out. See you next time.
So this place that we're in, this is huge. This is massive, and it's one of the big rectangular clarifying stations. Is that right?
Yeah, so earlier we were on top of the circular clarifiers, and now we're on the underneath the rectangular clarifiers.
So what you mean to tell me, Eros, is that there's thousands of gallons of water right above our heads.
More like probably 1 million gallons of water.
Oh my God. Oh, is that an earthquake? Whoa. No, this is, and this is huge. I mean, this is massive. It's much bigger than a Costco, I'm thinking.
Yes.
This is vast and huge. Where the heck did Rebecca go, though? You know, what a time for her to play hide and seek.
That's right.
It's ridiculous. She's always playing games.
I don't know.
Let's go look for her. Come on. Rebecca! 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 Okay, so I snuck away from the tour and I found this really cool thing here. This is a piston and rod from a Dodge 426 V8. And this whole mechanism here is the articulating rod and piston that runs the engines here. Isn't that massive? I mean, this is so cool.
Hey, get out of there!
Oh, shoot. Everything about this tour has been fascinating, but one of the elements that really brought me into this was the fact of how you repurpose everything. And so we are in a place of the plant right now where you repurpose energy.
That's right.
Right. So tell us about that.
Yes. So from the digestion system, we have biogas, or methane basically, that is being produced. And here at the central generation building, we have 3 engine generators where we turn the methane into electricity.
Wow. Okay. So and you produce quite a bit, right?
We do. We actually produce enough electricity to power the city of Brea.
The city of Brea.
Uh-huh.
Wow. That's quite a bit of energy. And how much of that fulfills your needs here?
About 2/3 of our needs.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. So 2/3 of your needs, which is great, probably saves you a lot of money.
It does. About $5 million per year.
$5 million a year you save by producing your own energy. That's the brilliant engineers here. Fascinating. So there's that aspect of it. And then, of course, there's the repurposing of the biosolids. Big trucks come in constantly all day long, and they fill those trucks up, and those are shipped all over America to use for farming, right? Mm-hmm. Don't let anything go to waste.
That's right. Wow. Even actually the steam and the heat that we generate from this engine generators, we use it to heat up the digesters and also our buildings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Amazing what you guys do here at this plant. It just blows me away. You know, and all of that stuff has obviously been going on over for the years, coming up with the ways to repurpose the energy, reusing the biosolids. And is there any secrets that are coming up down the pike?
Well, we're actually in the middle of final expansion of the groundwater replenishment system. So we're working with the water district to do an expansion project for that.
That's
so we're going to be recycling even more water.
Oh my God. Even more than you already are,
That's
which
right.
you've already set a world record on.
Uh-huh.
You guys are brilliant. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Welcome to Mission San Capistrano. Won't you join me today as we explore all the great treasures here at Orange County's birthplace? Explore the grounds that were once founded and walked on by St. Sarah. You can enjoy the clubhouse or the historic Sarah Chapel. Sarah Chapel is home to the celebration of Mass daily, as it has been for over 240 years. We hope you'll come visit us soon. Visit our website at missionsjc.com to plan your next trip. Take the train, car. We're only 1 hour between Los Angeles and San Diego.
Monaco Jewelers has a large selection of watches, including designs by Rolex and Cartier. A beautiful variety of jewelry, including earrings, necklaces, and rings. At Monaco, you'll find diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds. Why drive to the downtown LA market when you'll find the same high quality and low prices right here? For repairs, upgrades, and a jeweler on site, let your love show with Monaco.
Welcome to Mission San Capistrano. Won't you join me today as we explore all the great treasures here at Orange County's birthplace? Families and friends can gather here to take part in the celebration of arts, cultural experiences, and music. Mission San Capistrano's events calendar is booked and offers the public so much to do to come together. We hope you'll come visit us soon. Visit our website at missionsjc.com to plan your next trip. Take the train, car. We're only 1 hour between Los Angeles and San Diego.
Dogs are family. That's why you give your dog the very best. And that's why our family opened Paws Pet Resorts. At Paws, your dog can stay in our spacious suites, play with new friends at Doggy Day Camp, swim in our indoor pool, learn new training skills, or relax at the grooming spa. Love is always included at Paws. We're the only resorts in San Clemente and Lake Forest that provide 24-hour on-site care. We have live webcams too. Stay and play at Paws.
There's no denying how adorable puppies are, but for some families, adult dogs are simply a better fit. Adult dogs are past that puppy stage, which is fun but sometimes frustrating, which means they're less likely to chew on your shoes and are most likely easier to potty train. Depending on the breed and the individual personality of the dog, adult dogs tend to be calmer than young puppies, and they can usually be left alone for longer periods of time. Healthy adult dogs don't require as many vet visits as young puppies, who need several sets of vaccinations and costly spay and neuter procedures. No shelter dog is perfect from day one, puppy or adult. It's important to evaluate your new potential dog and work with shelter staff to find the best fit for your family. But no matter puppy or adult, your new dog will love you just the same. Nina and Katrina are up for adoption at Paws Pet Resorts. For more information on how to make these sweet girls a part of your family, visit our website at pawspetresorts.com.